Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Mediumship and Numerology channel. If you're new to this channel, I certainly welcome you, and I certainly appreciate both your subscriptions as well as your viewership. Okay. Now, with this reading, what I like to do is to do another channeling reading, and today I like to channel the fabulous Jon Benet Ramsey. Okay. For many of you who don't know, this little girl, she was killed at the age of 6 in 1996. Okay. She was a beauty queen. Okay. And she was murdered in Boulder, Colorado, just a few days after Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. So what I like to do is to just do a channeling session to just interview her, and I'm going to give split this reading into two parts. First, I'm going to do the interview, and then next, I'm going to post lingering questions and answers surrounding this child's death. Okay. If you like this reading, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Okay. So I'm going to use a variety of tools today in order to convey her message. We're going to start first by using the dominoes here. Okay. But prior to doing that, I'm going to go in and start off by saying my prayer here in order to get in tune, more in tune to what Miss Bennett would like me to convey to you. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to go on and get started. Dear guides, may the grace of understanding and awareness open up my mind and my heart to receive soul insights and enlightened knowledge. I ask that only the highest of intentions and energies be present in this experience. Please help me release my ego fears so that I can clearly see, clearly feel, clearly hear, and understand the messages that Miss Bennett wants to share with us today. Okay, so let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start off by just selecting just two dominoes, okay? Just so that we can get a indication of this child's attributes, okay? And Joan, I'd like you to guide my hands to the dominoes that you'd like me to use to describe your attributes here. So we're going to go on and select two now, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, if you like this reading, okay, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. So, Miss Bennett, which tile do you want me that most represents you? Okay, let's go on and select this. I feel a pull towards this tile. So we have 3 here. Okay, so that tells me clearly that Joan was interested in a lot of materialistic stuff. She liked the finer things in life, I'm kind of getting here. Okay, she was very young, so it seems like she was given a lot of gifts, or she would just get so excited whenever someone gave her something very expensive that I'm getting. Okay, let's select another tile here. Okay, we have 1 and we have 5. So I feel that in life, she was a bit impatient, I'm getting. Okay, but she was very, very active, both physically as well as mentally here. And She seems to have been very friendly too, that I'm getting. Okay, so let's go on and just add up all of these numbers and just reduce it again and see if we get anything else here. We have 3, 5, that's 8, 9. So she was also very emotional, ladies and gentlemen, and at times a bit impulsive. And she's telling me through those, of course, those towels that, she also got a bit jealous, and you could see that happening, especially in those beauty pageants that she often got in. Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put these away. Okay, and then I'm gonna select a card out of my tarot for kids. Okay, that best represent Miss Bonet, and then we're gonna ask her a few interview questions. So the card that comes to mind here that I like to select for her is the star, because that's what she aimed to become, a star here. Okay, so let's go on here and I'm gonna seek it. I'm gonna find this card real quick. All right, let's see here. Find this card, the star card, to represent her, and then we're gonna get right on into asking her more questions. Okay. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you could receive future readings of this nature. Okay. So we have the star card here. So I'm going to go on and just put this up here. And so now, Miss Bennett, I have a few questions that I'd like to ask you here. Okay. 6 questions. Okay. So why don't you just tell us a little bit more about yourself, the real you, the authentic you? Okay. She certainly given me the impression, ladies and gentlemen, that she was very creative, and she's saying that she had strong emotions, but and also the with competing in pageants, she's saying she had to travel a lot. That I'm getting here. Okay. She's showing me hidden enemies that she felt she had. Okay. And that made her feel very, very insecure and very bewildered. She also, she's given me an indication that she may have even suffered from depression that I'm getting. Okay. She also says that she really loved animals. I'm seeing her with animals, and she embracing them. Okay. She was also very intuitive, ladies and gentlemen, very imaginative, okay? Is there anything else you'd like to share with regards to that question? She says that, yeah, she's telling me that there were a lot of lies and secrets told or attached to her situation, a lot of trickery that I'm getting. And at times she says she felt she had no other choice but to just suffer. I'm getting. She's also giving me a strong indication. I'm getting that when she first died, she really didn't know that she was dead. And so she lingered. She's telling me she lingered for a while, and she still comes back and forth here and there. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. So, Joan, could you tell me how you died, or just tell me about the circumstances surrounding your death? She's showing me health imbalance, some type of trauma to the upper body that I'm getting. Okay. Seems like something shut off her breathing that I'm kind of getting. Okay. Or perhaps I'm also getting a strong indication too that she's kind of showing me also that prior to her death, she felt much pressure, isolation, and shame, ladies and gentlemen. She's telling me I felt very much alone. I lost hope. But I do visit from time to time to help others who might experience or have experienced a similar situation to my own to give them hope, she's saying. As I said, it looks like trauma was more so caused to her upper region that I'm getting here of the body. And something might have even happened to her hands, her arms, and or her fingers, but I feel that too that she might have also been kind of molested in some way. So, or I feel I'm getting a strong sensation about that. Or sexually abused. Okay? So, Joan, let's move on to our next question here. Okay? So, how do you make your presence known? She says it was perplexing to her at the beginning, but she she comes quite frequently. And she's telling me or showing me someone in her family is about to experience some type of a radical change or or surprising experience. It looks like it could be either a job or a baby that might be coming up here, and of course that's something that the family would have to confirm. All right. She says that she showed her emotions when she ate food. She really liked to eat. Okay. And she also liked, as I've indicated, she's saying, it reminded me that keep in mind, I still like those expensive gifts and presents and things and outfits and things to wear for her pageants. Okay. She also says that her case will certainly be solved soon. Justice is going to be served here. And she's telling me that it's going to happen during an air period I'm getting. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, when this is going to happen. So this is not, even though it's been cold, this has been a cold case for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be solved and justice will be served. And we're going to figure out just how it's going to be served in part B. All right. So, Miss Bennett, let's move on to question number 4 here, and to just kind of get a better sense of why you're here, okay? Because we know that you come, as you said, periodically. So give us, why do you tend to come here, okay? She says she's still very sad, ladies and gentlemen, in some way here, okay? Because she's focusing and showing me a great deal of pain she sustained during her time, while living, all right? She says that her family encountered not only money problems, but sometimes there were lack of food, okay? And she herself had mental and health challenges, I'm getting. She says that she felt very much down and out, like she wasted all of her talents. That's something, Joan. You were only 6 years old, but you were emerging to be something very special to this world. Okay? So your talents were not wasted. Okay, but I can understand. She's saying now that she just simply lost her faith. And she wants us all to know, ladies and gentlemen, that she's strongly saying that she was oppressed. Okay, and she was forced to do things that she really didn't want to do. So I don't really think that these pageants were something that she really, really, really wanted to do. I think it's something that her parents maybe forced her to do because she was such a beauty queen. Okay, but she did it. She just acquiesced. Okay, and unfortunately, it caused the ultimate, her demise. Caused her demise here. Okay, so let's go on, ladies and gentlemen, and Miss Bennett. I'm gonna go on and just ask you. I know you're just a child, but I'm gonna go on and just ask you another question here. All right. So, is it possible, ladies and Joan, that I could help you move on in any way? She's giving me certainly a resounding no, ladies and gentlemen. She says that she comes and goes at will and she visits her family in dreams and she really doesn't need help. But she says she's also saying that she knows this might have frightened her family quite a bit, but it's not her intention to really scare them. Okay. So is there anything else that you would like to share with us? Okay, Joan. She's showing me, ladies and gentlemen, a child, or I'm kind of getting, I'm kind of strongly sensing here that, particularly with Joan, she's just, she's very frightened. I'm getting, she's frightened to be where she is. Okay, she just wishes that she could be still living here. She really hates the fact that she's died so young here, and I'm kind of getting a strong indication that she's even though she's a bit sad, she's at more peace with herself that I'm kind of seeing here. Okay, but as I said here, she is still hurt and sad in some way. All right, so let's go on and just pull out. This was a very emotional um, reading for me to do here because I remember when it happened. Okay, and I was hoping that it would be solved by now, so that's why I'm taking a few moments to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go on and just take out, ladies and gentlemen, another oracle deck here just to give five more messages here, okay, that Miss Bennett would like to share with us, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So, Miss Bennett, guide my hands to the correct five remaining cards that you'd like to share with the world. Okay, five more messages. Five more messages that you would like to share. Five more messages. Okay, let's start with the bottom. Okay. Wow. Now this, she wants her family and that people who really loved her to know that they really have nothing to feel guilty about. It wasn't their fault. Whatever that happened, it was meant to happen. Okay, everything happens for a reason. She's saying that exactly what I've just said. She's saying that she had to leave that way. There was no other way around it. That's what her soul contract, um, the agreement that she made before coming here to Earth. All right. And she's saying, remember me by the happy memories recreated, all of the pictures. Now, these messages seem to be more directed towards her family. She says that the family has many pictures um, of her that they can remember her. Okay? Next message. She says she certainly has no more earthly worries. Okay, and that's very good here. And last but not least, she wants the family to know that she's standing right next to them. Remember, spirits can be in several places at one time here. So this was a very compelling message. So Mrs. Benet, well, Miss Benet, because you're not married, I'm going to be inviting you back again for part B. And I have crafted some very, very specific questions that I'd like to ask you. You've already indicated in this reading that justice will be served. Okay, so that's promising. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for this reading. Again, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. All right. If any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule your reading there, or you could send an email. All right. Thanks a lot for viewing, and I look forward to hearing your comments.